Andrew Godsmith here, Godsmith of Chaos, here with an Exodia Millennium deck profile. This deck profile is what I used at the YCS Niagara, which I had an extreme amount of fun. It was my first YCS. I did pretty well. I was 3-1, and then I was 4-1, but I just didn't do well after that. I lost focus and ended up dropping at 4-3. But anyways, I had a lot of fun, and here's the deck profile. Exodia best deck. May the heart forever be in your cards. Now, with Grandpa's deck, there are no pathetic cards. Let's go. So, of course, when playing Exodia, you have to play Exodia. So you have to play the 5 pieces of Exodia. And with Exodia, we play his Ankh. So we have 3 Ankh. That's your most important card. When you activate this, you reveal 5 of the pieces like we have on the board, either from your hand, field, or your deck. Yes, reveal. And then special summon from the extra deck, Exodia, the Unstoppable Incarnate. Or the Unstoppable Exodia Incarnate. Then we play the 3 new Heart of the Blue Eyes cards. This card at YCS came in clutch. Very good. Absolutely love it. The control of this card cannot change. You can discard this card, add 1 Millennium Ankh from your deck to your hand. This effect of Heart of the Blue Eyes once per turn. If this card is in your graveyard and you have successfully activated Millennium Ankh this duel, and your opponent normal or special summoned a monster that is level 8 or higher, or 3,000 attack or more, you can send that monster to the graveyard, and if you do, special summon this card. You can only activate this effect, so the last effect, once per duel. That absolutely saved me in one of my duels and helped me win a good match. Another searcher for the Millennium Ankh is the Shield. Must play at 3. Sangenjin, also at 3. This one searches your Millennium pieces. Can you get her to stop chewing that? Just pick it up, move it. Thank you. Sangenjin finds your pieces. He carries you along. When you summon him, automatically search another Millennium monster. I like to use this one to either search you the Shield or Heart of Blue Eyes. Then I only play 1 Golem. Some people play him at 2. I've seen people play him at 3. I only play him at 1. He's not really even needed. I could take him out. But he makes it so your Millennium Ankh cannot be negated. So it is worth keeping at least 1. And he also searches Wedju Temple. So with Millennium Sangenjin searches your Golem. Golem searches Wedju. So technically, you have 7 Wedjus. Wedju Temple, you activate it, place a monster from your hand as a continuous spell, and then you can set 1 from your deck as a continuous spell as well. So it's a like 2-card starter or 1-card starter, as long as you have a monster in your hand. And of course, 1 Obliterate Blaze and 1 Exod Fires of Rage. Going first, on your turn, you want to search Exod Fires of Rage. You set it, and during your opponent's turn, you blow their field. During your opponent's end phase, search Obliterate Blaze. Then pass turn. When it comes to you, during your main phase 1, you activate this right before you go into battle phase. And it sets all 5 pieces in the spell and trap zone as continuous spells, gaining 2,000 attack each, for a total of 10,000 attack. Now, that's it for the Exodia Millennium archetype. Move on to hand traps. This one, Ghost Sister and Spooky Dogwood almost becomes part of your engine. Why? Because your life points are your attack. So Spooky Dogwood, the more your opponent summons, the higher your attack, the more chances that you're going to OTK your opponent. And of course, must play Shifter in this deck. You don't even need the graveyard. It just shuffles all your stuff back into the deck anyways. And also, I play Effect Veiler. Only at 2. It's more of an engine piece, so you want to normal summon Effect Veiler. And with shield on field go into Muddy Mud Dragon, and as long as you have another monster on the field, Muddy Mud Dragon and another monster can go into Millennium Eyes Restrict. Reason being is when you activate Millennium Ankh, it doesn't get shuffled back like everything else does because it's technically a Millennium monster. Two Ash and two Imperm. The reason why I'm only playing two of the hand traps is because I play Crossout Designator at 3. Reason why I do that, yes, this deck can play around a lot of hand traps, but if somebody was to Ash a search, I can cross out it. Somebody was to Imperm my Exodia after I've already used it's a negate, cross out, I can negate their Imperm. 2 Super Poly. This card is absolutely awesome in this deck going against your opponents, especially you, Bell. And 1 Azaroon for the Rabbit search. That's it for the main deck. Let's move on over to the extra deck. Of course, with Exodia, you play 3 Exodia. Some people playing them at 2 for some reason, but I definitely needed it at 3 on the weekend at YCS Niagara. 1 Millennium Eyes Restrict. Super Poly targets Mud Dragon of the Swamp and Goooo. I did have a Predaplant in there, but I took him out to replace him with a second Link Spider. So 2 Link Spiders. Reason why two Link Spiders is if you open up and you have 2 limbs in hand and you're bricked otherwise, you can normal summon, go into Link Spider, activate Link Spider to special summon your other piece, then you link into your second Link Spider, and then with that, you can go into SP or Seal Hat Rabbit or Dark. You have a few different ways to go. And on with that, Link Spider at 2. SP Little Knight, 1 Seal Hat Rabbit, 1 Dark to Dark Charmer, 1 Celine, Queen of the Master Magicians, 1 Access Code, 1 Muddy Mud Dragon, and 1 Superstar Slayer Typhon Sky Crisis, for obvious reasons. When your opponent goes first and you go second, and all you got is like 1 limb in hand, and they've summoned over twice from the extra deck, this can just overlay over one of your monsters. If they negate stuff, easy peasy, over top, and then monsters with 3,000 attack or more can't activate their effects, and you can also bounce back one of their cards to the hand. So it's very useful. That's it for the extra deck. On to my side deck that I used at the YCS as well. For going first, got 3-dimensional barrier. Actually came in clutch. Really helped out for a few of my matches at the YCS. 3 deck lockdown. Again, great card, quite broken, amazing going first. I don't keep it in the main deck just in case I lose the die roll. 3 Regeki. Going first card to blow your field. Mulcharmy, Perulia. Luckily, my deck, if you play Exodia, Exodia plays around both the Mulcharmies. Reason being is it goes from hand to continuous spell, and then it summons as a continuous spell. So it completely plays around Perulia, unless you're going to normal summon, which you don't have to at all with this deck. Or, with the new one, Fualos, it plays around that, and they might get one draw from your Exodia. But yeah, that's it. Plays around, and then 3 Nibiru. Never thought I'd ever use this card, but lately it's been wonderful. And then the token for Nibiru. Reason being I chose this one is because I play Grandpa's deck, and with the Nibiru token, you give your opponent a token. They're your opponent, and I give them Kaiba, because all my opponents are Kaiba, and they're trying to steal my blue eyes. Yeah. Anyways, that's it for my deck profile. Let me know what you think. Comment down below. May the heart forever be in your cards. Love you all. Later.